Epic Showdown, Perfect Cell versus Martian Manhunter. Today, we're diving into an epic showdown between two legendary characters, Perfect Cell from Dragon Ball Z and Martian Manhunter from the DC Universe. These titans are not just well-known figures, they come with incredible abilities and strengths that could leave anyone awestruck. Whether it's Cell's ever-evolving power levels or Martian Manhunter's mind-bending abilities, this clash gives us a thrilling perspective on what happens when two powerful worlds collide. Buckle up, because we're about to witness a battle that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Let's first get to know our fighters. Perfect Cell is a bioengineered villain who combines the best traits of Z fighters and some pretty fierce foes. He can absorb others to increase his power, and after self-destructing, he can reform, making him even tougher to beat. His base power level starts at 2.5 billion, and when he powers up, he can soar to a shocking 12 billion. Talk about growth. Now on the other side, we have Martian Manhunter, or Johns, who hails from the mysterious Martian race. He's not just about looks, she has green skin, bright red eyes, and a wide array of powers, like shape-shifting, flying, and incredible strength. While his abilities make him a formidable fighter, he does have a notable weakness: fire. This vulnerability could come into play during the battle, so keep that in mind. Let's break down their powers a bit further. Perfect Cell's power levels range dramatically. At his normal level, he sits at 2.5 billion. When using half his power, he clocks in at 3.75 billion. Once he's at full power, that jumps to 5 billion. But when he becomes Super Perfect Cell, that number skyrockets to a staggering 10 billion. And just when you think he's done, he can unleash his solar Kamehameha, hitting a whopping 12 billion. His abilities get even more impressive when you consider that he can learn techniques like Goku's instant transmission. Now, Martian Manhunter isn't just a pretty face, he's loaded with abilities too. He can read minds, shapeshift into anyone, and fly at incredible speeds. His regeneration skills are almost unparalleled, allowing him to come back from near-total destruction. Though powerful, he needs to be cautious around flame-based attacks due to his vulnerability. Picture this: a desolate landscape where the air is charged with tension and everything is at stake. Our two contenders stand face to face, eyeing each other strategically. Perfect Cell, fully powered and glowing with energy, is ready to unleash chaos, while Martian Manhunter maintains his calm demeanor, eyes locked on Cell. Each knows the strengths and weaknesses of the other. As they brace for the clash, the world holds its breath. How will this battle unfold? The ground shakes in anticipation, signaling the beginning of an unforgettable showdown. As the fight kicks off, Perfect Cell powers up, his aura transforming from a bright white to a dazzling gold. That glow isn't just for show, it symbolizes the immense energy he's about to unleash. With a swift motion, he launches toward Martian Manhunter, who relies on his incredible agility and telepathy to read Cell's impending moves. It's an intense back and forth as Cell throws punches and energy blasts while Johns phases through the attacks, avoiding direct hits. Martian Manhunter retaliates by shifting his form to confuse Cell, making it harder for the bioengineered villain to land a blow. With every move, you can feel the adrenaline surging, the stakes are high, and neither fighter is willing to back down. The arena echoes with the sound of power colliding, each attack met with a counter. Midway through the battle, things take a thrilling turn. Martian Manhunter skillfully phases through one of Cell's most destructive energy blasts, catching the powerful foe off guard. Instead of rushing in, he cleverly uses this opening to strike back, landing a few impressive hits. Frustration builds for Cell. He starts throwing more wild attacks, but Martian Manhunter stays cool, using shape-shifting to evade damage. However, fatigue is starting to weigh on both fighters. The intensity of the combat is palpable, and you can see they're both pushing their limits, trying to find the perfect moment to seize control of the fight. In a heart-stopping climax, Perfect Cell decides to unleash his ultimate technique, the solar Kamehameha. He channels vast energy, and the beam fires forth with explosive power. Martian Manhunter feels the pressure. He knows time is running out. In response, he summons all his might to counterattack with his own heat vision, creating an explosive collision of energy that lights up the battleground. The blast sends shockwaves throughout the area, and its uncertain whole come out on top. The explosion disrupts the landscape, leaving a massive crater in its wake. As the smoke clears, the stunned silence that follows reveals the outcome of this monumental clash. Whispers of victory resonate as one fighter stands tall, while the other lies defeated. This epic showdown reminds us all that even the strongest can fall, leaving us to wonder about the nature of true strength.